You know, I really do think that this is what makes day trading so hard. Now, day trading as a whole, it is very difficult. There are many hard things about it, but I think this one has got to be, if not at the top, within the first three items that truly do make it challenging to have success as a day trader. And I am operating under the assumption that you want to be a successful day trader over time, that you're not here to be a degenerate gambler, that you're here to build and have a consistent trading strategy. So that is my assumption, because yeah, what I'll talk about here doesn't really apply if you're just like, hey, I'm here to save myself the plane ticket to go to Las Vegas. I'm here to gamble. Okay, well, good for you for saving yourself the plane ticket, but this isn't going to be a video for you. But if you are focused on wanting to be disciplined, on wanting to be consistent, then yeah, this is very, very hard to do. And I want to walk you through a trade that I had that illustrates all this in a very real world manner. So no worries, this is not going to be in theory, like I read it in a book once. No, I want to show you some of my results that map this out perfectly. So just to set up the context, I believe that a stock is going to go down in price. Therefore, I'm going to short the stock. So if you're a beginner, shorting a stock, going short a stock means that you will make money if the price goes down. Now, if it goes up, you will lose money. So that's the context. I identify a situation, and within this situation, I think that the stock is going to go down. So you're about to see me short the stock. So let's see how this plays out.
Watching Tesla here. See if I can get filled at 193.50. Okay, in at 193.50. Let's see what it wants to do. Mainly this one's based on the 5-minute time frame. And not looking so good now at this point. Yep, gotta get out there. So starting with a $288 loss.
So right there, I was wrong. The price did not go down. And I had to cut the loss. Never fun, never enjoyable, but I had to cut it. And you just can't risk having that price continuing to go higher and higher up. Now at this point, I believe, no, the price is going to come down. I really do believe, I really do think that the price is going to go down. But key words here that you did not hear. I know, believe, think, yeah, those are true, but not know. Because if I knew, then I would never have hopped out, right? Because, well, why would I do that? Because I know the price is going to come back down. But I still did believe and think that the price would come back down. So let's go and see how this next part turns out.
I still do like Tesla though. Timing might have just been off. 193. So I'm interested once again at 193.50 if it comes into play. So in at 193.59. Let's see if we can get this to come down to 192.50 and ideally get the breakthrough there. There we go. So took off half. Took off another half there. And that's really overextended. So now I am up $250.
And you heard me say it at one point, but I want to, now elaborate more on it. But my timing was just off. And that's what makes trading so hard, because think about it. I was right. My idea the entire time was that this stock is going to go down. And it did go down. But what happened with that first trade? My timing was slightly off. Now, it's easy to look back in hindsight and say you should have just held, and you're right, but that's not how real world trading works. You don't have the convenience of hindsight, because as I talked about previously, that could have kept going up and up and up, and that could have been, again, I could have just been flat out wrong, and maybe the thing never came back down. That's why you have to realize that, all right, at some point you got to cut the loss. But sometimes you are still right and your timing is off, and that's what makes this so hard, because I just sit back and I think about all the times, and I still do it now, where you just kind of armchair quarterback things. You're like, oh yeah, I think that's going to go up. Oh yeah, I think that's going to go down. Okay, but you still have to take that general idea and then apply it and implement it in a way that makes money, that doesn't put your entire, or I'm not going to say your entire account, but it doesn't put a lot of money at risk. And your timing can be off within a broader idea, which is correct. So, but now that's one idea and what makes it hard, but then this compounds into the idea of, but you also got to be careful where you don't lose your mind and, use, oh, well, my timing was just off to justify some sort of degenerate, irrational revenge trading, which, hey, I've been there too. So, I don't say any of this in judgment. I've done all these things myself, but you gotta find that balance. Okay, was my timing off, or am I just revenge trading right now? Is this just me trading out of pure emotion and there's not any sort of logic or reasoning to do this thing? I'm just using the excuse card of, oh, well, my timing was off. Because yes, in some situations, as you saw here, my timing was off. But there was still a good logical reason to take the trade, and I suppose to pat myself on the back, not only did I wipe away that loss, but put myself back up into the green by a respectable amount, considering this all happened in just a matter of a few minutes. So that is, I think, what makes trading so hard is you sit there and you subconsciously say, oh yeah, I was right because I said that stock was going to go up. And the stock does go up, but you fail to connect these two dots of, yeah, but you would have had to still enter at the right time. You would still make sure that you didn't enter in before, maybe it went down too much where you got to just at some point wave the white flag. So there's that bridge that our brains oftentimes jumps over, and we just equate, oh yeah, I thought that would go up. It did go up. I would have made money. Man, I'll be such a great trader. It takes more to that because you got to get that whole timing part into play. And then also you got to differentiate. Was it really timing? Is that why I'm about to make this next trade? Or is it just my excuse to now go and revenge trade because I'm irritated and frustrated? Always a fine line to cross. But again, that's why day trading is a challenge. But yes, timing. If I really stop and reflect on it, I think the timing aspect is what truly makes this so hard, because I think way more times than not, I am right from a broad idea perspective. That's going to go up, that's going to go down, and I am right. But you still either don't make money from it, you lose money from it, and it gets frustrating, and then things can spin out of control from there. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think is the hardest thing in trading? Like I said, I'm not sure, that's why the word think is in the title, but this one's got to be up there. The whole being able to time and get things right from that angle is so challenging to do. So like I said, let me know your thoughts on if there's something else that you would say is more challenging. But yeah, timing, it's hard. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.